Hello, this is part 2 of my Faux Makgeolli. Tonight we are going to be washing and preparing our rice and adding it into the juke. This is going to be a multi-stage thing. I'm going to wind up probably total close to 4 pounds of rice. I'm going to be using a long grain rice. It's cheap and it's what I had, easily accessible to me. So, without further ado, we're going to wash our rice, then we're going to soak it. It's going to soak for a couple hours. Then we'll take it and we'll steam it. Then we'll add it to our juke. So, here we go. Adjust the camera a little bit. Okay. Got my basin. And I've measured out just a hair over 500 grams of rice. Put it in here. And we're gonna put our water in. You want to kind of fold the rice. I really don't have enough water in there. I'm going to add a little bit more. There we go. See if I can cant this where you can see it on the camera better. But I'm going to wash it and drain it until your water runs out clear. You actually kind of want to just fold the rice over itself. You don't want to do it real strenuously. You don't want to damage your rice grains. Water's starting to get a little bit clearer than it did the first couple times. I just have a real bad habit of underestimating the amount of water that I need. I'll move the camera and see if maybe we can get a better vantage point on this. There we go. I've drained it. This video is going to have several cuts simply because the wait time on doing this. One last one last rinse. Water's fairly clear at this point. You don't want to over polish your rice because it makes it brittle. Now we're going to fill it up and let it set. Almost turn the hot water on. That's a bad thing. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off because you really don't want to watch two hours of rice soaking. So, in about 2 hours, we'll be back for the steaming. Hello, now it is time to drain water off of rice through the little strainer here. Basically, all we're going to do is take it and dump it through the strainer. Here. As much of this rice goodness as we can out of it. Get a good shake, make sure we get all our water out. Set this over here on a plate. See if I can save some of this rice. I'm going to set this on top of here like that. And let it sit. And what I'm going to be using to steam my rice is here. It's catching a little bit glare from the lights. It just opens up. Put your cheesecloth on, put your rice in it, close it, set it in your pot, and you boil. Or not boil it, you steam it. It's got these little legs in here to keep it up out of the water. And we will be doing because this is long grain rice, I'm going to be probably steaming it. Recipes that I've seen call anywhere from 25 minutes to 40 minutes, 45 minutes in some of them. I will probably be going closer to an hour. I did not boil my cheesecloth simply because the steam is a sufficient heat in the water and the length of time that if there's anything on the cheesecloth that may contaminate the rice, it's going to get killed. So we will be back in a little bit to steam our rice. Okay, it is time to steam the rice. Got my rice, my colander. I've got my rice steamer here. Take it. I lay out my cheesecloth. Cheesecloth on it. Put our rice. Fold it over. Get the rice covered up. Pull this in a little bit tighter. My rice. And get the lid right here. Except I don't think, nope, that's the wrong lid. I grabbed the wrong lid out of the counter. See if I can find it real quick. Got the proper lid now. Put that over. And once we start to get steam, we'll start our countdown on our rice. So I'm probably going to check it. A lot of the steaming is going to be off camera simply because you don't want to spend 45 minutes to an hour watching rice steam. So we got that going. Starting to get a little bit of steam on my lid. So I am going to set my timer for, we'll call it 55 minutes. We'll be checking it. Like I said, this is being done off camera. I'm going to check it and probably have to add water every now and again. But we'll see you once we get the rice steamed. Okay, we have steamed our rice for 55 minutes. Now what I'm going to do is take the pot off the heat. I've already turned the stove off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cookie tray to spread my rice out on. Then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to cold crash it. For two reasons. The cold refrigerator is going to cool my rice down quicker. And I have a cat that really likes to eat rice. So putting it on the counter is not really an option. So we will get on to that. Very hot. A tool of mass rice destruction. Let's take our rice. Let's see if I can lift this out without burning myself real bad. Don't think that's going to happen. So let's see what we got. What? Cheaters. This here. This isn't going to play nice. Pause real quick and see what I can do. Okay, we're back. Now I got the rice out of the pot, so what we're going to do is we're just going to dump it out. Take this little monster over here. This here. It's all good and sticky. Let's take it, put it in the refrigerator, and be back to put it in the fermenter. Awesome. I will be adding, I've cut up off camera 8 bananas. There's the cat going crazy because I won't let him have any rice. 8 bananas, got those cut up. I also took, because after we add our rice and our bananas to our fermenter, we're going to be adding 500 milliliters of water. What I've done in my 500 milliliter beaker is I went ahead and put my peptic enzyme, so it's going to help break the bananas down and make them more, you get more out of them when you ferment. You get more flavor, you'll get more sugars. So, and until everything to my rice cools down and you get ready to put it in the fermenter, I'll see you then. Okay, our rice is cooled down, and now we're going to add it to our fermenter. Take the lid off, try not to spill the contents of my bubbler. Now we're going to take our rice, and I put it in. You can definitely smell the fermentation going on with the juke. Now, the YouTube channel Makgeolli Lab basically has no waiting period between starting your yeast and putting your rice in. I've seen different channels from anywhere 24 to 48 hours. Doing 24 hours, I'm kind of splitting the difference. Get this in. I forgot to get the bananas out of the refrigerator, but we'll get those in a minute, get those put in. So I throw rice kernels all over the floor. And yes, I did sanitize the cookie sheet before I put the rice on it, using Star San sanitizer. Wonderful stuff. You can use everything from a light bleach to 70% alcohol for sterilizing your fermentation stuff, your vessels and your tools and stuff. I prefer Star San. So we got our rice in there. Let me get the bananas out of the refrigerator. Take our bananas, our 8 bananas, and we'll block them in. Like I said, I will probably be doing, when I'm done, I will probably have roughly 4 pounds of rice. I'm going to do 3 more additions of about 500 milliliters of, or not milliliters, 500 grams of rice, and probably some more bananas. I don't know yet. I get this in here mixed real good. Get these bananas broke up. The reason why I put my peptic enzyme in my 500 milliliters of water is peptic enzyme works best if you hydrate it about an hour or so before you introduce it to yeast. So I'm used to traditional worts and stuff, so this is something new. I'm hoping that this gets in here, get these bananas squished up real good in here. So, smells good. So we'll take our 500 milliliter beaker, Add that in with our peptic enzyme. We'll give it a good stir. And I'll stir it tomorrow. Get my lid put back on. And that's our, there we go. It's filling up. Like I said, this is 8 liters. Hopefully I can get all the rice in there that I want to get in there. And we'll be seeing how it works with the bananas. I was inspired to do the bananas because there's a kind of a breakfast dish that I enjoy, which you take leftover rice, you have rice for dinner or something the night before. You take it and you chop up next morning, you chop up fruit, bananas, strawberries, grapes, whatever fruit blows your hair back. You mix it into your rice and you heat it up on the stove or in the microwave or what have you. And you mix it all together and you eat it. So I figured, why not? We're making rice wine, throw some bananas in there, we'll see what we get. So, also I probably will not be boring you with the day-to-day adding of rice, because it's pretty much this repeated over and over until I get all the rice in. So, until we're ready to bottle and do a taste test, better brewing, peace, love.